Hello, it is May 21st, I'm pretty sure, 2023, and I feel very tired. There's a lot of events happening and birthdays. I have this course that I'm signed up with called the Conscious Business Accelerator, and yeah, just a lot of information just like pouring over me, but it's a good thing. I'm really enjoying it so far, and it's been pretty eye-opening because I thought I got rid of a lot of blocks, but I feel like there's some ones subconsciously that I was unaware that I was even like thinking about. So it's been good to kind of like listen to the courses and then do the homework, which is like answering a lot of like reflective questions. I think that's been very helpful for me. And then there's this Facebook group that they have, and there's about like 12,000 people on there, and at first that scared me. But now I'm like, no, this is good because it's like a lot of people sharing and being vulnerable and open, and you kind of get a sense of like what business ideas that they're doing, and like you see like the different stages, I guess. Some people have no business skills and haven't started anything, which is me. And then there's other people that have businesses that have been doing pretty well, or, you know, all sorts of different varieties, I would say. So I think it's been pretty useful. And I was doing some of the assignments today, which was like on kind of like low vibrational words that I use all the time. And there was like a list of 10 different words, and I'm pretty guilty of like 8 out of the 10, which is like just, it's not like bad words, but it's just like, if I could switch it, I think it would help me feel a bit more confident in what I'm saying. And I've noticed it, especially like the last few weeks, because I go into the office once a week, and so when I go into the office, that's like my time to just like chat with everybody. And yeah, people have just been asking me like, oh, what are you gonna like do when this is over? What are your plans? And so I've just been like, well, I'm gonna try to open my own business because I feel like it's the right time. You know, it's something I always thought about but put it in the back burner. But I think instead of using try, because try kind of has like doubt. So like if I say I'm gonna try something and I end up not doing it at all, it kind of gives me some like sense of backing out of it. So I'm going to change that to, I'm going to choose to focus on starting, you know, my own business online. What that business is, I don't know yet, but I think it's like a combination of 4 different things, which is like definitely like spirituality related and kind of shifting your mindset. And what else? Definitely travel elements I think are super important, and just like a sense of community, I would say. So, and like, I also feel like I want to tie in kind of a bit of my background because I'm Afghan American, I'm first generation, and you know, there was a lot of issues that I had to deal with growing up here. And, you know, it's just, I feel like in my area at least, there's like a large influx of Afghans and other immigrants that have come in, and And I see, like, it's not really an easy place to navigate. And I was born here. I think that gave me an advantage. But there are other people that are like, are 10 years old or older and are dealing with this for the first time. So I think it's just like very difficult thing to navigate, and there's no like resources, especially if like you're female and just growing up, the family dynamics are so different than like the American way, I guess. So just kind of balancing that out, I thought was very hard when I was younger. And I think that's super important. It also scares the crap out of me because I feel like, there is like some doubt, like, am I the right person for this? I think that I am, but it's also like a big job and like huge shoes to fill, and I don't know. I've never been down this road, so it scares me. But I think, just from like me chatting with, my relatives at different points of their life, and, my colleagues and my friends throughout my life, I've always kind of been that person where people come to me and, ask for my advice or, lean to me for like guidance, which is kind of cool. Before, it kind of scared me a bit. I'm like, why are they doing this? Maybe they just want to just vent all their issues at me and that's it. But now that I've gotten older, I feel like a lot of the conversations that I have with people are more like, they're kind of inspired that I was able to shift, my mindset from not even that long ago, from like 2 years ago to now, where I just am like totally, I feel like I'm a different person at this point. But yeah, I would say before 2021, I was totally stressed out, people pleaser, perfectionist. I always like was worried, not to kind of like embarrass my parents or my family, and stick to like the rules, but also like have like some freedom and flexibility within that too. I don't know, this is very hard to explain actually now that I have the freaking camera rolling. I need to think about this more. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like my head is just jumbled with 20,000 ideas. And it's fun, but it also sounds very exhausting. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm still in the beginning process of this. And there's still 2 more weeks left of this course, but I think, yeah, it's just given me more insight that like, okay, there's 12,000 other people in this group. You have that support system. And I've been saying I want like a community for so long. And it's very like refreshing, especially because I feel like everyone's being very vulnerable and open. And it just makes it easier. I mean, even this week actually, someone posted on the Facebook group to, put your YouTube handles. And at first I was like, hell no. And then I thought, like, why? So then I commented like, okay, obviously this is a huge block for me because I want to, but I'm like terrified that somehow being vulnerable and talking to my camera and then posting it on YouTube is just too scary. So then after like 10 minutes, I'm like, no, I don't want to be fearful and like live like this. So then I posted my YouTube handle. So it's there, it's visible. I mean, there's like a lot of comments, but it's visible. So I took one baby step. I have not told any of my friends or family my YouTube handle. I don't know why. It's funny, like with strangers, I don't mind at all because I feel like there's not really any judgment. But with family and friends who've known me, I don't feel like they're judging me either, but it's just like, I'm pretty quiet when I'm around them, at least if it's like a group setting. So I just feel like so exposed if it's like this. I don't know. What is this? Can anyone explain this to me? Eventually, I think I'm gonna make it another baby step to where I do share it with them and feel okay and confident. But yeah, it's been one interesting week. I'm very tired and it's Sunday, so I feel like the week literally begins like now. Anyway, another thing that I really liked about that course was, what's it called? The other exercise where we had to, or where Matt was like, you know, instead of saying like, I have to get up early tomorrow and I have to go into the office and I have to work and then I have to commute for like an hour, like flip that and say like, I get to wake up early and like I'm blessed to wake up early and I'm blessed to be able to commute to the office. Like changing that, I think, is also something I would like to work on that I didn't like realize I was doing. And it's not only me, I see it like echoed in like everybody pretty much, all my coworkers and friends. So this is good. It's getting things flowing.